afternoon, everybody, and welcome at our live stream at the World Port Hackathon 2017. My name is Dol van Duivenbode. I'm a Rotterdam-based journalist, and I have two new guests at my couch, my nice couch. Are you comfortable?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Welcome Jan-Willem Weststrate from NGInfra and Infrastructure and Gert Kuilder from Vitens. It is not the first time you work together, right?
No.
Heard. No. So you know each other longer than this afternoon?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe longer than you would like, but
How long do you know each other?
now half a year we work together
Yes.
in next generation infrastructure. Yes.
And but it is the first time you participate at the hackathon, right?
That's right.
Yes.
How is it for you? What is your first impression?
It's exhilarating. It's great. It's new.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect.
Have you ever been at the hackathon before?
No,
Yeah.
I haven't.
No, it's the first time.
First time. And
Yeah.
are you staying the night?
Until midnight, then I return home.
Really? You are staying till midnight? Well, that's
I have to play the expert for the
yeah,
hackers.
yeah.
So it will be midnight.
Yeah. And are you? And will you be here tomorrow again? Right?
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you have a challenge together. Can you
Yeah.
maybe, for the ones who weren't at the presentation, can you tell us shortly what the challenge is about?
Watching me. The challenge is about how infrastructure is the backbone of economic life and social welfare. And we see that the infrastructure becomes more interconnected. And for the record, Next Generation Infrastructure is a partnership of 7 infrastructural partners. And they maintain the infrastructure. And they also see this trend that everything becomes more interconnected. And that brings a lot of opportunities, business opportunities, efficiency, synergy. But on the other hand, it tends also that infrastructure the networks become more vulnerable for disruptive events.
And
so what happens?
Why vulnerable?
Well, because you can imagine that one infrastructure provides services to other infrastructures like electricity for a railway. So if one fails, another. So that's the vulnerability. So it's good that also the virtual networks. Everyone is reading their mobile, what platform to take. But if there are no analog boards which you can see where the train is leaving, and you only have your mobile, when that fails or the 4G network fails, it's chaos at the station.
It is. We all know that moment
Yes.
when it's chaos. Yeah.
So we need a kind of awareness for, and it's strange. All these infrastructures are governed by different organizations, and they speak with one another, but they don't share data about how these infrastructures connect.
And they don't share data because they're afraid?
Maybe afraid, it's strategic data, and maybe it's also just a way of working. They're not used to give information about themselves to the outside world.
Is that one of your goals, to make organizations share their data and be less afraid of it?
We started a research to build a model just to seduce managers to share data together. But not asking them to share data, but just ask them to will help each other to solve a problem. And the underlying thing is that they have to share data. So that's the general purpose of our A15 corridor study.
Yeah, exactly. So it's more internalized, it's more an effect, then you have to share your data, because then they maybe don't want to.
The data is the second plan. The first plan is, do we want to help each other to have the A15 corridor donating the maximum capacity to the port of Rotterdam for transporting goods and people, and by the lowest cost to maintain all the different infrastructures in this corridor.
And what do you hope that the hackers, what route do you hope they will end up, or what do you hope from them? What do you want from them?
They end up first place, of course. Now what we hope is that they help us to build an information model with which we can, like Gert says, seduce managers to start talking about their interdependencies and how fragile things can be when something happens. because when it happens, effects does not stop at the border of your organization. It always trickles down somehow to other infrastructures and ultimately the people who use these infrastructures. So it's in the first stage is more creating awareness by presenting a model which shows these interdependencies.
Was it exciting for you as well to think of this challenge and show the struggles that are in your work field?
Yes. First of all, it's something it's never done before, not on this scale. So that is very exciting, and it poses also with a problem of it's very conceptual right now. So we have no examples how it could be. So it's very difficult to explain to a hacker what we want.
Yeah.
So you propose, you show the whole case, and we just hope that hackers see their own challenges and surprises so we can make a next step.
Yeah, exactly. And what do you think that this hackathon will in that way have a very concrete result, or that it is maybe the first snowball to more effects in the long run?
That's the idea. We have a plan, we have a 3-step plan, and this is the first step. And what comes out of here can be used for next hackathons and also to shape our minds and our ideas around interdependencies and information models. So it's a big adventure for us to be here.
Because the challenge is quite broad, we had someone asking questions, can I do something with blockchain for you? Because I hear there's a lack of trust between managers to share data, maybe we can solve something with blockchain. That would be a nice idea. Maybe he takes the challenge and comes with a working model for that. And another group wants to model a big event, a disaster, where the A15 corridor is disrupted, and wants to calculate all the effects on the infrastructure and the capacity of transport for Rotterdam. So there are quite different approaches to our challenge.
And do you split up and then you go to one group and you go to the other, or you really do it as a team?
Yet.
Oh, you have to decide yet what the tactics will be.
Well, there are more experts. 3 ladies do also help us with this challenge. And it depends on the number of groups. If we have 2 or 3 groups, we can stay together and help them at the moment there's a question. If there are a lot of groups, we have to split up, otherwise it's not manageable.
No, I can imagine. What would be the one tip for the hackers?
Ask. Really.
That's a good one. Ask. Okay.
And choose. Pick what you like to do in this case, and just then ask: is this contributing to your case? And then we can work it out together. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I really hope that you are enjoying yourself and will be enjoying yourself, and I'll see you next year again, and at least tomorrow, but since it's your first time, so I'm very curious how it will be those 24 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and hackers, if you are watching, ask those gentlemen, explore and ask. Thank you very much.